Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Anthem and today we're going to make your Windows desktop look from basic to awesome. Now, for today we're going to make a fairly simple skin. It's going to be quick, it's going to be easy, and beginners don't have anything to worry about. First, what we're going to do is download the Rainmeter program. Next, we're going to download some files. Next, we're going to install those files. And next, we're going to apply those files together. Don't worry, just follow along the tutorial and you will be great. Okay, so if you want to skip the Rainmeter installing tutorial, just click on the timecode below. I'm going to put it in the description box down below, and let's make the skin of the day. To install Rainmeter, simply go to rainmeter.net. Download the final version. Depending on when you choose to do this, it might be a different version. Click on Save as or Open. Once you've run the executable file, you're going to see the setup window. I'd rather you click on Standard rather than the portable installation. Click on Next. Now, I want you to save this and install this where your OS is. If you have an SSD, that's preferable because you need to load this fast. However, on a hard drive, it's fine. Click on Install. Yes. Wait for the installation to finish and just click on check the Run Rainmeter text box. Once the installation is complete, you're going to see these 4 black boxes, one welcoming you to Rainmeter. This is how Rainmeter works. Widgets we can use to edit and customize. So for now, I want you to close all 4 boxes. Right-click on any area of the box and click on Unload Skin. Click on Unload Skin for the rest. Once you've cleaned up your desktop, we can now begin creating the skin of the day. Alright, so first, what I want you to do is go to the Google Drive link down in the description box. You're going to see about 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Highlight these 5 items, including the folder. Don't forget this folder up here. Click on the 3 dots here and click on Download. For one reason or another, this preparing download sequence is going to take a while. So just be patient. And I'm going to cancel my download because I already have these files. Once the zipping and the download is complete, you're going to see these 5 files. And now, let's start making the skin of the day. The theme is going to be called Mountains. Let's put up the wallpaper. We're going to be installing a mountainy wallpaper today. Skin and theme. Alright, once you have that, let's first copy the folder, this GM layout. Copy this and paste it where your skins folder is. I'll put up a directory above. Just follow it and just paste it here. As you can see, mine is already present. You're going to see 2 files inside the folder. This is the layout and this is the layer. In the layer, I want you to right click it and click on edit. Once you've accessed the file, I want you to change W and H, that stands for width and height of your resolution. Change it to whatever your resolution is. It's in the settings menu. Just find it there and input it here. Typically, people have this same resolution as mine, but some people have resolutions like 1366 to 720p. Just change those numbers and click on File, Save, and close this. I'll not be changing mine since mine was the correct settings to begin with. Okay, if we finished the GM layout folder, let's install the next skin. Click on Monster Cap, double click, and click on Install. Don't worry about anything else here. Just check everything in case and click on Install. Once it's installed, click on this setup in the pop-up. The first thing I want you to do is click on Media Player and choose your media player from the choices. If you don't use any of these, you'll have to download these specific softwares for the skin to work. For mine, I'm just using the Web Now player. It's actually Spotify, but connected to the Web Now playing widget. I'm going to click it, and for now, I'm just going to click on Close. Now, to test the skin, I'm going to be playing music in the background, but you won't be hearing anything from your end. Now, I'm playing music in the background, and as you can see, the visualization is working. For now, I want you to right-click this square icon here and close it. Right-click and click on Unload Skin, and do the same for this one. Right-click and Unload Skin. Once we have that, now let's go to the next skin. Double click on Gravel by Hip Hopium. Shout out to Hip Hopium, by the way. He's an amazing Rainmeter artist. Check his account out on DeviantArt. Double click this, click on install, and you'll see this. Okay, so first I want us to change this to white, unless you absolutely just want this black skin. I'd rather, for my taste and to complete the theme we're going to make for today, I want us to change this to white. Okay, now click and drag this up top. Next is this phrase, and the next is this phrase. Make sure to align them as symmetrical as possible. If you don't like how it looks right now, you can move this to, let's say, here, or maybe closer, here. Alright, however, I think for me, this is a good aesthetic. Okay, so moving on. Let's click on your player again here. Mine is, as you can see, mine is on Spotify. So I'm going to click on Spotify. I preferably like the 24-hour clock, so I'm just going to click that as well. And your weather code. So our widget functions as a weather measuring or weather information system as well. So you can click this, click on Find Your Weather Code. It's going to open your default browser. Once you're here, I recommend you click on Control F or Control Find, and then type in your country. For me, I'm in the Philippines, so I'll just type PH. Alright, Philippines. This is my city, so I'm going to type this code. Control C, and then replace this with your weather code. I pasted the code on the blank space, and then click on Enter. Alright, so the weather code should now change to what your city is or what you selected. Yeah, it's pretty hot in here. 32 degrees Celsius. Alright, so now, once that's done, we just close the setting. As you can see, we've lost the visualization, the music visualization, which was Monster Cat, so I'm just going to reapply it again. Right click on the Rainmeter teardrop icon on the lower right. Here is where you will find all your skins, all your options, and all your settings. So right click here, go to Skins, Monster Cat, and Visualizer. Okay. Bam. And that is where you find our skin. Now, for now, I want you to leave this. As you can see, it operates from a baseline, right? Let's put that baseline below the mountains. Like at the beginning, here. Let's not leave it above the mountain. Let's leave it below, because we're actually going to hide that later. So I'll show you my settings, and pause the video if you want to copy my settings. So here is my general settings for visualizer, song info, height, and rotation angle. I prefer to keep it at 0 just to make it straight line. If you have multiple speakers, just click on change audio device. It's going to show you the many options you have. Next, go to media player, and like I said before, I clicked on Web Now Playing. That's a representative of Spotify. But if you use anything else, preferably use something here. Next is, here is my visualizer settings. You can just copy this. 18, 7, 63, 35, 3, 40, and 409, 60. I'd rather we not touch the styling options. We just leave it at white. Once we have that, close the settings and right click again on the right click again on the visualizer itself. Go to settings, transparency, and for me, I like to put it at 40. Right, so it's a bit transparent there. All right, we're actually nearly finished. Right now, again, go to the teardrop icon, right click. This is moving on to the next skin, by the way. Go to skins, and remember that GM folder a while ago? So here it is, GM layout, and then layer. Right click it, and we have this. So as you can see, it's creating an effect right now. It appears that our visualization music player is playing from the background of the mountain, and that is what I wanted to create for the skin. But we've lost the music player that was here a while ago. So what I want you to do is right click anywhere on this mountain, right click, go to settings, click on snap to edges, right click again, settings, save position, right click settings, and keep on screen. Take that away so that only draggable has a check mark. Let's move this a bit first. As you can see, that was the illusion. So our skin here was hidden just like the bottom of the visualizer. Why is that word so hard? Move this skin, take this up first, and then move this back. Just align this as much as you can, I guess. And you can choose to put this wherever. It's actually nice looking once it's here. You can move this here though, if that suits your taste better. I think I like it here. Okay, so actually we have one more thing. Our Google Drive files had one last thing. It was the Rocket Dock. I want you to install this file. I'll not be showing how to install it because I believe in you. I know you can install this file. So install it anywhere. It doesn't really matter where. If your OS is in an SSD, just put it there if you still have space, and then run the program. Okay, Rocket. And here it is. This is Rocket Dock. It may remind you of Mac if you ever tried using Mac laptop or PC. Okay, so right now our Rocket Dock is set to be perfectly centered, so you can use this as a baseline for where your center is and align our other widgets accordingly. I think mine is perfectly aligned, so I'll leave that. Okay, so here I'll show you my settings from the Rocket Dock app. Here are my settings for general. I don't usually run this on startup, but I think I will now. Here are my settings for icons. I put it on high quality because I think my computer can handle it. But if you suspect that your computer might have a hard time running this, there is a low quality option, which makes this not too bad. Actually, it's fine. It doesn't take up much bandwidth of your CPU and GPU. So for me, I'll just put it on average. And I'll just put it on high. My opacity is at 70%. This is how it looks like without the opacity. And I like to put it down a bit, make it darker. All right, maybe 80. Size, I'm at 62 pixels. That's my size. You can make it smaller if you like. I don't think I want that. Maybe I do. You can make it bigger. Okay. For me, I'll just make this as really small. Anyways, it pops up if I need anything. So I'll stop at 53. My hover effect, I'm at flat. Zoom, width, yeah, you can see everything now. Here's my position settings. You can pause the video right now if you want to copy my settings. Okay, moving on. Style. For the theme, you have a lot of options here. You can click on this, Astro, Milk, and yeah. However, for my taste and to complete this skin we're trying to create, I like to keep it on Simply. Yes, that's the name, Simply, not Simple, Simply. Okay, so we have this, and these are my settings. For behavior, these are my settings as well, not too complicated. Pause the video right now if you want to copy my settings. And once that's done, we can close this. And we are finished. I like to keep the skin really simple yet still functional. Hence, we have the dock here. You can add other programs over there. And yeah, this is a minimalist setup again. I'm going to try to create a more complex skin next time. But however, that's for the next video, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're actually done. I'm going to call this theme Mountains. It's minimalist, so I'm going to keep the title kind of minimalist as well. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you weren't able to follow along, if I said something wrong, if I didn't give clear instructions regarding something, hit me in the comment box down below. This is my side gig after all, and I will just reply to you as soon as possible. Maybe give me a day or two to just see the comments and reply to some. Okay, so that's the skin for the day. Thank you for sticking with me with this video. Like, subscribe, and check me out on my next video. We're going to make something even more awesome. We're going to step up our game. We're going to continue making beautiful skins. And we're going to hit all your taste buds, taste palettes. Yeah. Anyways, this is Anthem. And thank you for staying with me throughout this video. Peace, everyone.